if you can't hear my voice or see my slides, you can join the chat group. Okay, so I hope you have taken your lunch. If you have not, just grab something or make yourself a coffee or tea and sit back and relax through this. I try to make it a very short session, okay, so to cater some FAQ after my webinar. So, okay, I will see you around around 1 p.m. Hi, good afternoon. Thanks for joining this webinar. Okay, we shall wait for another 2 minutes if it's okay with you. Then we shall start. So I will start around 1:02 p.m. So sound check. I hope you can hear my voice loud and clear. Okay, so I see some familiar names. Thanks for your support for my webinar. Yeah, so maybe if you stay around Toa Payoh, you can drop by our branch and say hi to me. Yeah, in person or yeah. So yeah, you can see, this is me in my photo, just a quick chat lah. So while waiting for the rest of the participants, I can see a lot of numbers, some 4D number you can buy. Okay, this one is my FA, my Philip FA code. Okay, so FA 9204. Okay, maybe you can what this weekend. Okay, so this webinar, okay, today I'll be doing this topic, shopping for your personal accident plan, travel insurance, and fire and home content insurance Because I think there is not much coverage on this topic. So I do this topic so to create more awareness. Of course, I believe most of you have bought travel insurance when you travel overseas, or even PA plan for yourself to cover yourself at home in Singapore, and even fire and home content insurance. So maybe you may not know the nitty-gritty. Of course, I cannot cover everything in this 1 hour webinar, so I will try to have the cover the key concepts, sorry, and key points and key benefits for you under the three respective categories of this insurance. So collectively, just a brief intro, they are collectively grouped under general insurance. Later in my slides, I will bring you through the broad categories of insurance. So basically, these three are under general insurance. Okay, so which I am also licensed in. Okay, so we are waiting for. Okay, so it's now time is 1:02 p.m. Okay, let me do one final check first. Let's see. So just a heads up. Okay, if you enjoy attending webinar or even seminar, and you also do investment, for example, August, just a heads up, we have, okay, I have organized and invited Nico Asset Management, the business development colleague, to come down to Toa Payoh branch to have a sharing on their Nico AM funds. That will be in August, 16 August. Do reach out to me or look out for our Podium's seminar website. Okay, if you're not sure where to find it, reach out to me. Okay, here's my email address. Okay, or later towards the end of my webinar, I will also show you my WhatsApp QR code. Okay, they reach out to me, then I can invite you and help you register for the upcoming seminar in August. Okay, so okay, I shall start the webinar now. Okay, so yes, I'm Ivy. I'm an investment consultant with Toa Payoh branch. Okay, so for this session is more for sharing and for education purpose. Okay. Okay, so a brief introduction of Phillip Capital. Okay, our corporate profile. So we are very established in Singapore. In fact, we are 49 years old this year. Next year will be a big celebration, 50 years old. Okay, half a decade. Yeah. So no, half a century. Sorry. Okay. So okay. Next is okay. We have global presence in 15 countries. Okay, our HQ in Singapore. Okay, and we have presence in Australia, Cambodia, China, Indonesia, Japan. Okay. In Singapore, we have 10 core affiliate investor center like Papaya Branch, Ang Mo Kio in the neighborhood area, as well in the city area, Raffles City, Raffles Place, and the west side. We have also other light PIC in the few parts of Singapore. Basically, we are high tech and high touch. High touch is in we are located around you. Okay. Okay, here's our core products and services. You can see we are very diverse in wealth management, stocks, securities, unit trust, managed account services, as well as insurance. Okay, so today my focus is on insurance. In case you're not aware, Fleet Securities, we have more than 10 or even 20 insurance partners with us in both life and health as well as general insurance. Yes. So here's a quick snapshot of our life insurance partners. Okay, so basically you can see the big boys, okay, names AIA, Singlife, Income, FWD. So yeah, in case you wonder, how come some big names are not there? Yeah, of course, due to strategic reasons. Okay, basically I just tell you that our insurance partners, life and health insurance partners, are almost all except for Prudential and GE. Okay, due to strategic reasons. So in fact, we have almost all of them on our board. Okay, our life insurance partner. Here's our general insurance partner. So you also see familiar names, okay, like Income, FWD, Singlife, MSIG, Chubb, this few, okay. These are our GI partners. Okay, brief introduction of myself. I think some of you may know me from attending my webinar or even seminar. Yes, this is my profile. I'm a certified associate wealth planner accredited by the Financial Planning Association of Singapore. I'm licensed and I specialize in investment, that means funds, corporate bonds, as well as wealth protection in the life, health, and general insurance. So personally, I'm a medium to long-term investor and I believe in portfolio diversification. You can see my portfolio there. And personally, I'm a strong advocate for personal financial wellness. So of course, that includes insurance, investment, retirement planning, and as well as legacy planning. Okay, here's the overview for today. Okay, I will touch on an overview of I will use some acronyms like PA, personal accident plan, fire and home content insurance, as well as travel insurance. And for each of the plan, I will touch on the key benefits and coverage for you and your loved ones. And what's the important thing to look out for when you shop for a PA plan, FHC, fire content insurance, as well as travel insurance, and with some simple illustration and FAQ. So if along the way you have answer question, you can click on the Q&A button and to submit a question, then I will try to address your questions toward the end of the webinar. Okay, so maybe I ask you this question first. Do you know there are three types of risks in your daily life? You want to make a guess what are the three types of risks in your daily life? Okay, so basically it includes personal risk. So from the picture and image, you can see that personal risk is basically about your life and health, your even disability like critical illness, things like this. Okay, so this is your personal risk, basically your life and health. And next risk is your property risk. So you can see from the image, basically it covers your lovely home, your home contents, and the renovation that you have done up for your house. And your vehicle, if you have your car, now it's EV, hybrid car, whatever. And maybe you have a pet insurance is required. I mean, it's good to have. And other valuables that you have in your house or your own collection. It can be art collection, watch collections, basically your properties. And the last one is liability risk. So what is this liability risk? So basically, you along the day-to-day life in Singapore or overseas, you may accidentally cause bodily injury or even death to third parties' life or even their properties. Okay, so basically this is liability risk. I will elaborate more when towards for each of the three categories. So basically, these are the three types of risk in your daily life. So if you like pictures, yes, I also categorize them into, on the left, you can see the life and health insurance. So you can see that life and health insurance, as the name self-explanatory, life insurance typically is your term life or whole life insurance, participating or non-participating. Your hospitalization plan, that means your MediShield Life, and you have integrated shield plan, that will be your hospitalization plan. Endowment or savings plan, it can be single premium or regular premium. Okay, typically regular premium can be you pay for 20 years. Then at the end, maturity, you get back your capital guarantee amount with some accumulated bonus. Long-term care insurance, if that is your cash life supplement, or even disability insurance. Retirement annuity, yeah. So we know that in Singapore, may not be sufficient to rely on your CPF life payout alone. So good to equip yourself with a retirement annuity plan to give you a supplementary income. So this is life and health. Of course, today my focus is on the GI, general insurance, which you can see actually GI is very holistic and very comprehensive. But today I will just narrow down to these three: fire and home content insurance, PA insurance, and travel insurance. Okay, as highlighted here. So okay, so in purchasing any insurance, right? So do consider these four key considerations for your protection needs. Basically, your financial situation. That means your cash flow, your budget, your any outstanding loan, and of course, consider your family and dependents. Okay, and your coverage, the coverage that you require for that kind of insurance, which are later elaborate. And of course, the most important, insurance typically is a lifetime commitment. So affordability is also an important consideration. Okay. So yes, okay. So I will touch on PA plan now. So an overview, okay, with the key benefits and coverage for you and what to look out for. Okay. So most important thing is you are your most important asset. Do you agree? So please protect yourself first. Also protect your family. Okay. So let's say you haven't got yourself a PA plan. After I share with you, research first. Okay, if you're not sure, reach out to me as well. Is that okay? Then covered yourself and covered for your family as well. Okay, so for me, I also got coverage for myself. Then I also help to get for coverage for my parents. Okay, so then I reach out also lah. Of course, I think it's important. Okay, I'll show you. So, okay, what does PA insurance, what's the key benefits for you? Okay, so you see, it give you a financial coverage. So what is this financial coverage, the umbrella image here? Right? Basically, it give you a lump sum benefit or reimbursement for your medical expenses or even rehabilitation or other related costs as well as a result of accident, which result in injury, disability, or even death. So important thing, this is accidental death, injury, or disability, and not due to illness. Okay, so that's why personal accident plan, financial coverage. Second is affordable premium. Yeah, what do I mean by affordable premium? Typically, PA plan is an annual premium and is a lower amount. So also typically it can range from per year 200 plus onwards, depending on the type of plan you want to go for, and more cost effective as well. Thirdly, it gives you income protection. Okay, so what is income protection? So basically, it can also give you additional coverage, like give you daily hospital income or weekly cash during your recovery period. So this is how to help you maintain financial disability and cover your day-to-day costs. And of course, it also provide additional support for your family. Because let's say due to a fatal accident, okay, or I'm injured, for example, then or I pass on, for example, then I bought a plan. Then a lump sum payment will be made to my nominated beneficiary to help cover for the immediate expenses. And of course, most important, like any insurance, it give you a peace of mind. Okay, because accident can happen anytime. You may strike anyone, anytime, anywhere. Okay, so it will cause you physical and financial stress to you and your family. Okay, so it gives you a peace of mind. So here's the overview of key benefits for you and your family. So you'd like graphical illustration. Okay, so here's the key coverage or benefits for you. Just to take note, it may vary across insurance, but collectively, these are the main coverage or benefits for you. So remember, this is due to accident. Example, you sprain your leg, injure your arm, for example. Then, okay, of course, the key coverage for personal accident plan is to give you benefit, example, a lump sum payment due to accidental death or TBD, total permanent disability. So what is TBD? Basically, let's say due to the accident, right? You actually lost your two arms or you're blind for fully blinded. Okay, things like this. Okay, or even partially. So there will be some coverage there. Of course, it will also help cover reimburse you the medical expenses for the injury due to the accident. So you may not need to be hospitalized, but you have to visit the patient or a clinic, and get yourself some treatment, outpatient treatment. So that part typically the hospital plan will not cover. So the PA plan comes into play. Sometimes you also need to get treatment by the TCM, the traditional registered one, TCM, and or of course chiropractor, or even physiotherapy for accidental injury. Okay, so like mobility aids benefit as well. Let's say maybe you are injured, then you have to be on a wheelchair for a few weeks or a month, for example. So your PA plan typically will also cover the mobility aids benefit. The daily hospital income, okay, so this is also another benefits for you. Of course, it will come with a limit, okay? Home modification. So this basically is, let's say, I use the same example, this one, because you were injured, right? So you may have to make slight modification to your home layout, maybe install some railings or ramp thing up. Then you also get some reimbursement from there if your plan has this coverage, okay? And weekly cash. So just to also create awareness, so some of the insurers, they also have an optional add-on to medical expenses like infectious disease. Example, dengue fever, chickenpox, hand, foot, mouth, or even shingles. Okay, so just to here are the key coverage for you. So look out for these key benefits Okay, so in case you wonder, there are so many types of insurance, and what's the key difference? So, okay, no worries. Okay, PA, personal accident insurance versus life insurance. So you can see that, again, personal accident insurance only covers accident. Okay, and I mentioned earlier, it's cheaper, more affordable, and easier to qualify. Where life insurance, term life, whole life, yes, it covers as long as you both covered both health and accident injury, but more expensive. And if you have actually a pre-existing medical condition, you may be excluded for some of the illness. Okay, so these are the key differences. Then I also compare, let's say PA insurance versus your health plan. So the main difference is PA insurance again is to cover you for accidental death or injury. Health insurance, okay, of course, you regardless of accident or illness, right? You have to go to the hospital for seek treatment. Of course, your health plan will cover. Okay, so back here, PA plan, first insurance, sorry, only for accident. Okay, no coverage for medical costs due to illness or even natural death. So health insurance is no payment in death and TBD. Yeah. Okay, so I also do a quick comparison between MediShield and Integration plan if you have any coverage against compared to PA plan. So you can see, I'll just highlight the key ones. PA plan will provide, okay, see it's all yes, additional benefits for all, especially outpatient medical expenses, daily hospital income, it provide you additional hospital income, weekly cash, mobility aids, accidental death, and TBD, which your MediShield or Integrated Shield plan does not cover. Okay. So you may ask me who should get a PA plan. My short answer to you is everyone. Okay. Why? Be it your individual, okay, you're employed or self-employed or retiree, okay? Because you have your dependent as well. And let's say you are injured, let's say you did not get any PA plan for yourself, you are injured, accidental, injured, or something happened to you, okay, yes, after you have to go and see a doctor to get yourself treated. Okay, but if you didn't buy any PA plan, you have to pay from your own pocket and no reimbursement. So if you get a PA plan, okay, you get reimbursement. Of course, submit claims with those receipts and documents, okay? Okay, then next one is, okay, if you're an active individual, okay, you do sports regularly or you enjoy sports, play soccer or cycling, accidental injury, yes, this also helps you to cover some of your medical costs or some benefits. So for individual who's qualified, of course, okay, Singapore citizen PR, even you're a foreigner, you have a valid employment pass, work permit, and student pass in Singapore, live and work in Singapore, and you'll be eligible to buy a PA plan to get yourself covered. Okay. Okay, so PA plan, right? Basically, we also look at the occupation class. Okay, so this one is an extract from Insure I. So basically, two groups of occupation. Group A, collectively, it means you're in the professional administrative managerial job. Basically, example, administrator, auditor, lawyer, salesperson, or even like me, okay, a financial person. Okay. Group B, collectively, is they are skilled person, they will actually their work involve the use of tools and machinery or even uniform group. Of course, your next question is, so which group is higher risk, right? Okay, of course, to the insurer, the group A is a lower risk. Okay, of course, lower premium. Okay, then I also have another extract from another insurer for PA plan. So also two group, class 1 and class 2. So class 1 basically is those in executive administration or admin work. Okay, so it's the same category. Okay, but a longer list of occupation listed here: teachers, students, social workers. Okay, just to give you an idea. The class two occupation are more of the skilled and semi-skilled. Okay, however, not exposed to hazardous conditions. For example, hawkers. They're so specific. Hawkers not cooking. Okay, so sorry. Then what else? Beauticians, photographer. Okay, more of the outdoor kind, which involve the use of some tools or equipment. Okay. Okay. So yeah, if you are a sports lover, okay, the sports injuries by the numbers. Okay, you are. I think you may have come across your family or friends. They play sports. Okay, any kind of sports. But the top three sports that with the highest cause the most sports injury are these three: cycling, soccer, and basketball. Okay, so just take note lah. Okay, if you love to play these skill sports or more, then take care of yourself. If not, at least get some coverage for yourself. Okay, so this is the personal accident plan. Okay, I'll give you an illustration. I will use Andy. Andy, he is an auditor. So auditor means group A. Okay, as I use the insurer I, group A. So okay, so this insurer has basically this personal accident plan with five types, okay, of this plan. So let's say Andy chose classic plan. Then his annual premium is around 354 per year, not per month, per year, which means it's affordable. Of course, it's affordable. It's less than $30 per month. Of course, he paid annual premium now. So what is the typical coverage for him? So for Andy's case, right? Okay, so he chose classic plan, sorry. So typically remember the PA plan, accidental death coverage. Okay, then TBD also. The medical expenses, okay, due to accident, like 3K. Let's say he chose classic plan, just to give you an idea. Then of course mobility aids. Let's say he has to be on the wheelchair for the 1 month, for example. Okay, then he has to buy a wheelchair, right? Then he will be reimbursed up to 3K. Okay. Of course, if he needs to stay in hospital or rest at home, there'll be weekly cash benefit, etc. Up to a certain limit. Okay, let me see. Then modify your home. Okay, up to 5K. Sorry, up to 8K. So, ambulance as well. Or extra physiotherapy. Let's say Andy injured, right? Then he has to go for some physiotherapy. Okay, for faster recovery, he also can claim. Of course, get the receipts and invoices extra on reimbursement basis. Okay, or even diagnostic procedure. Okay, I think it may not be too small for you to see, but to give you an idea. Okay, so this is personal accident plan. Okay, let me see. Let me see. I think there are some questions. Okay, I think maybe at this point I just answer some questions. I think there's a question on does it make a difference if we have more than one PA insurance, right? I think. Okay, typically, of course you can afford. Okay, my advice is if you can afford, buy just one, the best plan that you can afford. Let's say for example, in this case, Andy, he has a high budget. So instead of buying from few insurers, lower tier plan, for example, he can afford maybe just buy just one, maybe the highest that he can afford. Of course, depending on his coverage and the long-term affordability. Okay, so these are the remember my key considerations when I mentioned earlier on, the affordability, your coverage that you require. And some typically insurance may also when you buy the insurance, right, the PA plan. Okay, if you have more than one, you also need to declare because between the insurers they have this you may have to claim for the other party. So I think to simplify things, right, just get yourself at least one will do. The best plan that you can afford and buy. It can be superior plan, for example, or just basic plan is okay. Yeah, at least get yourself some coverage. Okay. Then next question is PA coverage in addition to coverage from third party claims? Okay, so Joseph question, like PA plan. So basically you can see, let's say this example, road accident. Okay, of course road accident, you also have the third party coverage figure. So that is when the car owner, right, bought the insurance, right? Comprehensive one, yeah, comprehensive one. Of course, that will be included in the coverage. Okay, but this case, right, you have your own policy, right? Let's say Andy, this case, he's injured. He has this PA plan. Okay, so he don't have to claim from let's say he's involved in some accident, okay. Of course, he can still seek claim from his own policy. Okay, so it depending on the nature. So not okay. So of course, road traffic accident is also common, okay. But I think this PA plan is more of okay. You sports injury, for example, or other accident that may happen that cause you to be can be accidental injury or short-term disability. So this is where PA plan comes into play. Okay, can show. Okay, so I will go on. I hope I address your question. Okay, let me see. Okay, I will move on. So this, I have covered the PA insurance. Next, I will move on to fire and home content insurance. Okay, so basically, I'll cover these few points. Okay, can. So you can see from the picture, yes. Okay, so the top few causes of the insurance, right? Okay, fire insurance. Okay, due to electrical fires, okay, overloaded your electric uh point, unattended cooking, okay, or even PMD, or even cigarette butts. So these are the top four reasons, okay, for the residential fires in residential house, okay, in Singapore, based on the SCDF statistic. So maybe today, after this webinar, go and audit around your house, okay, look around whether you have overloaded your electrical point. Remember to do cooking mindfully, huh? Okay. Yeah, so PMD thing is actually very let's say you also like to purchase electrical appliances online. So do look out for those fire safety label as well. Okay. Okay, next is of course the newspaper article. Yeah, it is very okay, like fire due to any reason, like the PMD reason or even unattended cooking. It may happen to any household anytime. So for this case, it happened last year. Okay. Somewhere in Mountbatten around evening time, and it's due to PMD fire. So you can see from the image, right? The photo is very badly damaged, the house, all with all the soot, and it's not possible to stay there for that night at least, or even few days, okay, or the weeks. So you can see the damage that is caused by the fire, okay. So yes, so what if this happens to you? So the situation is, okay, the fire is start from your house, or then spread from your neighbor's house and affect your house. So you can see the picture from here, right? You can see, yeah, it's a very disastrous image here. Yeah, because you impact on you and your family. So the thing is, for that few weeks, where are you going to stay? Definitely, you need to evacuate. Okay, where do you stay? At relative house, or at least to stay in the hotel, right? And the financial damages caused to your house, your home contents, or even your documents, your passport, IC, okay, all these things, or credit card, for example. Of course, you have to incur additional expenses for your hotel stay. Okay, of course, there's a cap also by the insurer. Then you have to rebuild your house, get contractor, do the renovations, buy your new furnitures, aircon, etc. And of course, along the way, you could cause emotional stress or trauma and financial stress to you and your family. And of course, other inconvenience. You have to redo your personal documents, passport, etc. Okay? So these are the inconveniences that happen to you if this happens to you or a fire spread from a family, from your neighbor's house. Okay, so basically, FHC insurance, fire and home insurance, basically is to give you a coverage to protect your property or your home against financial loss. Okay, what is meant by financial loss? Caused by common perils. Common peril means events. Okay, events. So basically, like lightning, fire, explosion. Okay. So basically, three groups: your building and structure coverage, then your home contents coverage, including renovation, and your valuables. Okay, valuables like your jewelry, watches, antiques, etc. collections. Okay. Okay, so let me categorize. If you stay in HDB like me, okay, yes, typically you have a outstanding loan with HDB or the banks. Then of course compulsory to buy fire insurance because it gives you a basic coverage as the insured value tend to limit to the outstanding loans or the cost of reinstate the building structure. So as the name, fire insurance only protect the building structure. That means the walls, pillars, floors that's provided by HDB. So it does not cover your renovations, your home contents, your aircon, your furniture. Okay. So you need a separate policy for your home contents, okay, to cover your home contents, okay. But do note that if you have fully paid for your house loan, HDB or bank loan, please get yourself a coverage for your house structure. That means fire insurance. So in short, right, if you have fully paid for your house, right, please get yourself a comprehensive one, fire and home content insurance. Okay. If you stay in condo, okay, of course you know your MCSD have the legal responsibility to insure the whole building for fire damage. MCSD fire insurance does not cover whatever is inside your house. Okay, so please get yourself a home content insurance at least, okay, to cover your renovation, furniture, aircon, etc. Or fittings, can. So let me zoom a bit more on the fire insurance. Okay, fire insurance basically maybe it's for your structure, okay, for home first. So typically these are the insured peril or insured events like fire, lightning, explosion, bursting and overflowing of water tanks, aircraft impact, or riot strike, earthquake. Yeah, I know that may sound a bit remote, right? The earthquake, windstorm thing, and flood. But who knows what will happen many years down the road, right? Anything happen, right? So yes, this is fire insurance, cost to your house. Your home content insurance. So remember, home content insurance is wherever there's movable item. Of course, sometimes things are in stock in your house, but it still can be detached. So as long as it's you do renovation or you bought something to decorate your house, functional purpose or decorative, these are your home content insurance. Okay, typically your appliances, furnitures, fixtures and fittings, or including your renovation. Okay, belong in your house, belong to you and your family. If you park your bicycle outside, yeah, it's your bicycle, but it's outside. So anything happen to the bicycle outside, no coverage. Okay, so please bring it in. Okay. If you buy a 1K, 2K bicycle, I'm not sure. If I were you, I will park inside. Okay. Of course, you have to do a part to lock the bicycle. Okay. If you choose to lock outside, get your propel. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So for home content insurance, typically covered these few key insured events. The same fire, lightning, and explosion. Being hit by a road vehicle or flying object. Okay. Okay. Or actual or attempted theft that break into your house, okay, get into or outside your premises. But of course, you must not leave your premises unoccupied, and please also lock the door. If you didn't lock the door, then there is not break in, right? So insurer also look out for these few control in place. You must do your part to protect your home first. Okay. Okay, bursting or overflowing or domestic water tanks, etc. Yeah, I know hurricane, cyclone, earthquake. Yes, volcanic may sound very remote. Okay, but it's the covered event here. And the flood caused by water. Okay, so these are the key events. But I think most of the cases, the top few, fire, lightning, explosion. Okay, that's what you see for the SCDF statistic. Okay, so basically, the key coverage and benefits of FHC insurance include basically to protect your home against unforeseen event. Okay, protect including your building and home contents against fire, burst pipe, and theft. As what I mentioned earlier. Then also give you coverage for alternative accommodation. Remember the fire spread, maybe from your neighbor house to your house. Then maybe that week you cannot stay in your own house. Okay, then you may have to book a hotel stay. Okay, then there'll be a cap There's a daily benefit cap to a certain number of days. Okay, by the insurers, depending on insurers. Of course, there will be some emergency cash allowance to cover your daily essential because fire happens at home. Then you're not in time to pack up because everything will be burned, most of the thing. So you have to have the emergency cash allowance. Some insurers will provide this coverage as well. And most important is for me, actually, let's say due to insured event, the smoke, inhalation or injuries, right? Because of fire. Let's say I fell down at home because this, then I have to go for the doctor to seek medical treatment. I incur expenses. Yes, then because this is due to the insured event. like fire or smoke thing, then I incurred this one, so I can claim. Okay. Family liability. This one is also important because let's say you give your coverage for you or your family. If, for example, the damage is caused by your family and is spread to your neighboring house, example fire. Okay, then there will be coverage as well. Okay, and of course, emotional stress payment as well. So these are the key benefits under FHC insurance. I'll give you an illustration. Okay, Andy again. Andy and his family stay in a 5-room HDB, fully paid, fully paid, no outstanding loan. So based on his requirement, he has in the past he has incurred renovation costs around 70K. Example, home content 50K. So based on the parameters, right? To give you an idea, okay, so he bought fire and home content insurance because fully paid, so his indicative annual premium for this insurer I is around 110 per year. Okay, sometimes insurer may have certain promo, like you get a 3-year plan, is even more cost efficient, cheaper. Okay, so you can see the annual premium is affordable and it covers so many things. I'll bring you through. So basically what I mentioned is home content insurance. Okay, basically covers your home content, okay, fire home content, liability part in case damage to other people's house, there's liability covered, covered renovation and let's say accident in the home due to insured event. Okay, so typically let's say for in this case, okay, so okay for me okay, I think for most of us, okay, the family personal accident plan may be good to have it. But anyway, these are the additional benefits that's provided by this insurance on top of those coverage for the financial coverage for your fire and home content insurance. These are the additional benefits. Just to give you an idea, which I'll elaborate later, like for example, family worldwide liability 500K. Okay, later I'll explain this in my slides later. Or emergency cash allowance, stress payment, as I mentioned earlier on, or is it, for example, deterioration of food in the refrigerator. Let's say just maybe example, is during Chinese New Year period, unfortunately the fire happened. So you have stock up seafood but of course you must have a receipt to prove that to facilitate your claims. Okay. So just to give you an idea, okay, let me see what else. Oh, yeah, hotel expenses. So typically the sub limit is up to 350 per day. It's a limit, okay? So just to give you an idea, this is the coverage for home and content insurance. Of course, the financial coverage may vary from across insurer. Okay, so okay, just to give you a better idea, okay, what does family personal accident benefit cover? So basically, it covers you and your family who stay in the house, and because of the accident, example, insured event is fire occurred within your house, right? And let's say, for example, due to the 90 days, within the 90 days from the day of the fire, for example, in your house, there's a death and TBD occurs, then there's a paid out, okay, per adult and per child. Then you may also ask the medical expenses for injury caused by the insured event. What does it cover? So basically, you and your family members will permanently stay in that house, and as an example, to fire, you will incur medical expenses. Okay, so that is for that purpose. So then family worldwide liability. So basically, for example, just a simple example, liability coverage means, let's say for example, the fire started from your house due to something, unattended cooking or PMD device, for example, or overloaded socket is spread to your house, spread to your neighbor house. Okay, so you got a fire home content insurance. There's a family worldwide liability up to 500K. Okay, so this is the additional benefits, which is good, which I personally, but that's my focus also now. Because imagine you don't have this plan and your neighbors sue you, okay, or claim from you, then how are you going to fork out the legal costs or pay for legal costs, right? So yeah, it's good to have this one. I'll say good, it's a must to have. It's must to cover your home with a fire and home content insurance. Okay, you can see basically you have coverage, financial coverage for your fire structure, home content insurance. then these are the additional benefits. Okay, worldwide liability, family worldwide liability, and medical costs. If you have a lot of some collections like antique or very exclusive collection watch collection, for example, yeah, you can also get a separate cover if the items is very highly valuable. Okay, so damage caused by bursting of water. For this insurance, yes, there will be some coverage. Okay. Okay, so just now it was about fire and home content insurance. Okay, so maybe I just take 1 minute to look at the questions. Okay, no problem. Thanks, Joseph. Okay, let me see whether there's any questions so far. Okay, so far, everything is good. Okay, so I will come to the travel insurance. Okay, I call TI now, in short. TI, travel insurance. Okay, so the man with the camera. Okay, so when was your last, or maybe when's your next trip? Remember to get yourself covered with travel insurance, okay? At least get the basic coverage, okay? If you can afford, get the mid-tier. Oh, so sorry. Okay, so for travel insurance, okay, if you travel often, all these terms should be familiar to you, right? So the key benefits, travel inconveniences benefits. Example, trip cancellation or travel delay. So like last Friday, because of the crowd strike issue, right? Okay, because for now the travel delay, okay, typically the insurance, the coverage is more than 6 hours of travel delay, then you can make claims. Okay, so yeah, so last week, one of my client, he bought travel insurance for me. So he texted me, oh, he was stuck at the airport, the Japan airport. So the delay was less than 6 hours. So unfortunately, so yeah, cannot claim. Okay, so just to give you an idea, travel delay is also very real. Okay, so trip cancellation. Of course, trip cancellation doesn't mean you cancel a trip because you cannot go. Okay, typically there's a list of insured events or yeah, that you have to cancel a trip. Basically, give you an idea like you are medically unfit to travel because maybe 1 month ago you have bought your air ticket or this and you buy a travel insurance, you plan to travel, right? Then unfortunately let's say you're struck with dengue fever, for example, then you are medically unfit to travel for the period of time. So of course this is a reason. Of course, please don't make your claims, submit all those documents. Okay. Okay, other trip changes like you postpone your trip, but due to valid reason, okay, because insurer will ask for documentation to show proof that what is the reason for trip cancellation, things like this. Okay. Okay. Accidental death. Okay, so the other benefits is PA and medical expenses benefit. This one is more when you're overseas. Okay, so accidental death or TBD when you're overseas. Okay, they give you a coverage and medical expenses also included. If you unfortunately fell sick in your trips, business trip or personal trip, okay, go to the hospital or clinic there. Please get a receipt as well. Okay. Okay, then of course they typically also include overseas hospital allowance or emergency medical evacuation. And most importantly, there's a personal liability. Remember earlier I mentioned that what is liability risk, right? Cause bodily injury or even death to third party. Okay, so I'll elaborate that. Yeah. So basically these are the key benefits and coverage for TI. Okay, give you illustration. Okay, so okay, not yet. So basically, travel insurance, like if you love travel, typically you can per trip or single trip now, or annual plan. So per trip or single trip is the same. Basically, let's say for example, you are going to Japan 2 weeks, for example, you fly from Singapore to Japan and Japan back to Singapore. This is a per trip or single trip. Okay. So typically it covers up to 180 days or 182 days overseas. It vary across insurer. Then if you travel often, right, maybe to that region, to Asia or ASEAN country, okay, or worldwide, okay, I think it's more cost efficient to get yourself an annual plan or yearly policy. Okay, so because that will cover multiple trips. Because if you travel often, right, okay, it'll be cheaper also. Okay, because that they will actually cover over a 12-month period for all the coverage start date. So the other criteria, the other parameter will be, are you traveling individual or group? Okay, so typically, okay, our insurance is equal to 1%, right? Or up to 20% as a group on the same trip. Family, okay, the definition of family here, okay, for the travel insurance purpose, basically is yourself, your husband and wife, and your children. Typically, full-time student, like below 21 years old. Okay, there are some insurance data I'll show you. Your maybe your children or dependents, they are full-time student, but in university, then they also treat as a family. So it slightly vary across some insurance, just to take note. So basically, definition of family here exclude your parents. Of course, we parents or family lah. But for TI purpose, travel insurance, family here means father, mother, and the child. Okay. So for example, for me, let's say for example, myself and husband and my kids, for example. Okay, so this is family. So the family doesn't include my parents for the TI purpose. Okay, or my sister, or even maids. Okay, to give you an idea. Okay, illustration, Andy again. Okay, Andy travel to Japan with his family. Okay, so let's say he depart from Singapore 1st July, back to Singapore 14th July. So around 14 days. Of course, these are the key parameters. And number of travelers, 3 adults. Okay, let's say I use this case. He and his wife and his son. Family ma. Then the son is a full-time student. He can be 21, 22 years old. Because he served his army then to to NUS, right? So for this case, okay. Just to give you an idea, I will compare, even for myself or my clients, I will compare between two insurers to give them an idea, then they can compare and choose what their preference is. For example, usually I go for a mid-tier plan. Okay. Also depending on the insurer, sometimes they have flash sale for a few days that week. So do keep a lookout. So for TI travel insurance, okay, let's say you have booked all your air tickets and hotel, right? I think it's good to get yourself a travel insurance ready. Don't wait until you are going to fly off a week before you fly off. Because anything can happen. So it's good to get yourself a TI travel insurance first after you have booked your hotel air tickets. Okay, at least if along the way, right, something happens to you, for example, medically unfit to travel. Okay, at least if there are some portions that you cannot claim from the airline or the hotel. Okay, for example, then you can fall back on your travel insurance. Okay. So to give you an idea, okay, what are the key things to look out for? Okay, because this is travel insurance. Okay, my for me my focus and for my client is, okay, look out for those medical expenses overseas, because in case you fell sick while you're overseas, okay, I think it's good to have some coverage. Okay, then personal accident that means accidental death or even TBD happens in your overseas trip. Okay, then trip cancellation. Okay, so typically, I think earlier I mentioned trip cancellation. It cannot be any reason. I don't feel like going, so I cancel my trip. No, insurer typically, these are the typical events that they allow with supporting documents, medically unfit, or let's say something happened to your family, somebody passed on, then you cannot travel, okay. Then of course submit the death cert of the family member, or you have to attend as a court witness. Okay, of course there will be documents, right? Court document. Okay, so these are the typical reason for trip cancellation that's so-called allowable by the insurance. Then, of course, loss or damage of your baggage and personal belongings, or travel delay, typically more than 6 hours. Okay, and personal liability. This one is the one that my focus also. For example, if you travel overseas, you cause bodily injury to third party, causing them accidental death or injury. I mean, this may happen, like there's some coverage here. Okay. So indicative premium is around this much for that family of three. Okay, just to give you an idea. So of course, it depends on what is the coverage that you require and the key focus. You may have some experience in the past that, oh, because of that happened, I must have that coverage. No worries. Yeah, just look out for those. But these are the key benefits for you. Okay, of course, there are other longer list of benefits. I cannot cover everything here. Okay, so in summary, okay, I have covered the three plans, right? Personal accident insurance, fire and home content insurance, as well as travel insurance. Basically, PA plan is to protect yourself, basically in Singapore at home. Okay. Fire and home content insurance is to protect your home and contents, of course, your family as well. And travel insurance, protect yourself when you travel overseas. Okay. And you can see that from my illustration, the premium is affordable. If you can ever afford better coverage, you can go for the highest plan. Okay. If not, at least get yourself the basic or mid-tier one. Okay. Okay, so I come to the end of this webinar. Okay, so if you have any burning questions that you can put here in the Q&A or the chat group or connect with me today. Okay, my name is Ivy. Okay, here's my, you can scan this QR code, then you see my mobile number. Okay, so you can email a few methods that you can reach out to me. If you prefer face-to-face, I'm in Toa Payoh branch. If you're nearby, come by or say hi to me. Okay. If you don't mind, yeah. Then of course, if you prefer email or WhatsApp, yeah. I'm also I will try to reply you as soon as possible, Okay. Okay, I see. There's some questions. Okay, let me see. Okay, so if you have not followed our Philip Cancer Center social media, you can follow us. We are on the Facebook, IG, and Points Laboratory. We have also there. Okay, there's a questions on, let me see. Okay, there's a request to show the personal accident plan first few slides again. Okay, sure. Okay, let me go back to the personal accident plan. Okay, do you have any which specific slides of PA plan? Do you remember? Okay, anyway, I just go back here. PA plan. The first few slides, right? So sorry. Okay, I'm not sure whether you are referring to this slides. Basically, PA plan, personal accident insurance, give you the key coverage here. If something happened to you due to accident, causing you accidental injury, disability, or even death, okay? These are the benefits for you. Financial coverage, and typically it's annual premium, affordable. Then give you income protection for you and family, additional support for your family and your loved ones, and peace of mind. Yeah, of course I don't have your name. Are you referring to this slide or the next few slides? Okay, just go through here. Next few slides. Okay. Okay, so there's a request to go through next few slides. Okay, so just to cover the key points, PA plan. Key benefits for you. If you get a PA plan, okay, maybe I'll put it this way. If you don't have a PA plan, if something happened to you, okay, you got to seek medical expenses, right? You don't have a PA plan, you have to dig in your pocket. No reimbursement. Okay? You don't have a PA plan, you go to TCN or chiropractor, you have to bear your own cost, basically, right? Then you cannot work for the period of time. And if you are sick, so-called a freelance basis, for example, okay, then you will also, there's a financial loss also because you lost your daily work income. Then with the PA plan, you have some coverage, give you some daily hospital income or weekly cash. Okay, here's a quick overview. Okay. So I can see from this slide, right? You can see the benefits of having a PA plan. Basically, all the years here, right? Which is your MediShield, typically your MediShield, or even IP plan does not cover those outpatient treatment, TCM, chiropractor, or diagnostic testing, or daily hospital income, or the weekly cash. Okay, depending on your plans, it may cover a bit, okay, but definitely not accidental death benefit or CBD, okay, or mobility aids, where PA plan has it. So you can see actually the benefits and of the PA plan. And you can see the annual premium is not very expensive. Okay, so again, who should get a PA plan? My short answer is yes, everyone. Okay. As long as you are employed, working, even not working, you are retiree, because you retiree, right? You also tend to venture outside, walk around, then in case accident happen, you have some coverage. Okay, on the retirees, right? Just for the active seniors now, okay. Typically, just like the typical normal PA plan will cover from your age from 15 days old to 65 typically. However, for the silver generation, some insurers they have a silver generation PA plan so called for this group of people, for this group of seniors. So if you are also keen to find out more, you can reach out to me. Okay. So of course I also done that for my parents. My parents, they are age 70 and above. Okay. Otherwise, most of the insurer will have the uh, PA plan. Okay, for most of us are the employed, self-employed. And especially if you're an active individual, sports lover, please get yourself some coverage because the likelihood of sports injury, sorry, what was like, is very true. What from the Mount E hospital website. Okay, what else? Okay, so you can see from the annual premium, it's very affordable, and there's a whole list of the benefits. Yeah. Although I know some benefits are good to have, but anyway, is bundled in the plan. Why not, right? So, okay, so any more questions for my webinar today? Yeah, sure. Thanks, Serene. No problem. Okay, so maybe I'll just stay on this platform for another 3 minutes. Yeah, in case you need to go off for your meeting, etc. Okay, just a heads up. I think in case you miss, maybe I just go down to my last what page? Sorry. So basically, summary, I have covered these 3 plans. I hope it gives you an overview of the importance and the benefits for you for PA plan, fire home contact insurance, and the travel insurance. Okay, basically, it's to protect yourself, your home, and yourself and your family. Okay, let me see. So reach out. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions on general insurance, life and health insurance, because that's where I'm licensed in, as well as investment. So on investment, just to give you a heads up, if you enjoy investment, attending seminar, for example, yeah, we have an upcoming seminar in August. I've invited Nico AM, Nico Asset Management, who will be here to share with us. It will be 16 August. If you are keen to attend, yeah, okay, if you don't know where to find the page, right, reach out to me. Reach out to me. Then alternatively, you can also go to our Podium's website. You can actually register yourself. Okay, if not, no worries. You can reach out to me. You can WhatsApp me or you can email me. Then I can help you register. That will be 16 August. Nico M. Okay, who will share with us on some of the popular funds. Okay. Okay, can. So yeah, I have come to the end of my webinar. We'll just stay on for 1 more minute. Yeah, okay. So if there's any questions or no worries, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be still here for 1 minute. Okay. Okay, yeah, thanks for joining this webinar. I hope you find this webinar informative and educational as well. So feel free to reach out to me. My name is Ivy. If you have any topics that you want me to cover for next few months or even next year, yeah, can also give me some of your feedback as well, so that I can actually have more content Of course, next few months I have some ideas already lah. Of course, no worries. You can give me some ideas, then I can improve on my contents or even my topic so that because it's basically it's for you, right? Okay. Okay. So yeah, I will actually end this webinar in 5 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. Feel free to reach out to me. My name is Ivy. Thank you. Bye bye.